When Thomas Whitaker was just 13, the world asked more of him than any child should ever be asked. His mother died giving birth to twin girls, and his father had already passed 8 months before. Suddenly, the house that once held warmth and family fell silent, with only the cries of 2 newborns to break the quiet. Thomas stood there, small, tired, and grieving. But he didn't run. He lifted the babies into his arms and promised them, in a voice still shaking with loss, that they would not face the world alone. He learned how to rock them to sleep, how to mix milk just right, how to soothe their cries even when he barely understood his own. Nights were long and the winters were cold. The little home felt too big, too empty. But every time one of the girls wrapped her tiny hand around his finger, he found the strength to keep going. Each day was work, real work. He hauled water that felt heavier than he was, split firewood until his hands blistered and bled, took any job the townspeople would offer, mending fences, carrying feed, sweeping workshops, anything that earned enough to keep the babies warm and fed. Some days he ate nothing, but his sisters always did. People watched him with a mix of pity and disbelief. A boy raising babies, a child carrying the weight of 3 lives, yet Thomas never complained. Love, once it settled in him, didn't leave room for bitterness. The years passed, slow at first, then faster. The twins learned to walk, to talk, to laugh with the kind of joy that fills every empty corner of a home. They grew strong, bright, and full of life because their brother had given them his. By the time Thomas was grown, the girls understood what he had done. They saw the sacrifices, the sleepless nights, the meals skipped, the childhood he never got to keep. And they loved him not just as a brother, but as the reason they survived at all. Thomas didn't become a hero by choice or training. He simply refused to let love die with loss. Where most would have broken, he built a family from the pieces left behind.